back. I'm Calvin, aka Statue Fanatic, here with another review, and today we're going to take a look at my third Transformers G1 from XM Studio. This is Bumblebee, and right off the bat, I have got to say I am seriously impressed and a little bit baffled at how small this box is. It may not seem small because it's about as tall as you can see here, but trust me, this box compared to all the other boxes is like a baby box. And so I'm really happy about that. And so this time, because of the size of the box, I'm gonna actually try and unbox this on camera and see how well I do. But anyway, you can see, just like the last one, it has the Transformer kind of diagram there from all the other boxes. And then it has the G1 like logo there. And let's see here. Says Transformers, nothing else on the box. Says XM. Okay, let's get this out of the box. So, let's see here. And inside we have an assembly guide. And on the inside it just has the QR code. Anyway, QR code to go to YouTube and see how it's put together. So I hope I don't have to go to YouTube, but set this aside. Just like all the XM boxes, you can see it has those really cool straps right there. Let's see here. It's loud. And with the little movie magic, you can see that all of the pieces are already out of the you know, that packaging that it comes in. That took way too long to do on camera, so I did it, and now there you have it. If you're looking to pick up this piece or other really cool pieces from XM Studios, please check out Param Bajal on Facebook. I will leave a link below in the description. So he's been an incredible source for me for getting pretty much most of the XM pieces that I've gotten. Really solid guy there. So please check him out if you're looking to get some pieces from XM. All right, I got through that unboxing. And now we're going to talk about the statue. I guess you're probably saying that was probably a pretty easy unboxing, right? Technically it was, because the first time I unboxed the damn thing, I didn't have the video rolling. So I literally had to put everything back in the box and then re-put it together. So it went real much smoother the second time, because the first time I had to watch the video while I was doing it. So this time you didn't see me watching the video. Cool. Now this is my third XM Transformer piece, and I thought I was going to get Optimus Prime, my favorite character, and I would be done. Then I saw Starscream, and I'm saying, I'm going to be done after Starscream. And then I saw Bumblebee, and I said, oh, Lord. Okay, so Bumblebee is it. I'm not getting any more. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it right now. Final answer. But as you can see, this is not nearly as big as the other Transformers. He is the smallest of the bunch. I remember a song, Rapper's Delight. I am the baby of the bunch, but that's okay. I still keep it. Never mind. Anyway, he's the baby of the bunch, and you can see that in it. And he has his faithful human companion Spike with him, both of them. And as you can see, you have both him transformed into Bumblebee, and then you have his non-transformed state as the little bug beetle there. So I'll turn that around, as you can see, and we will talk about a little bit of everything on this statue. And first of all, I gotta say I love it. It's XM continues to do a fantastic job with this Transformer line, so this is no exception. But he is obviously, you know, you can see he's much, much smaller. Made great for the unboxing too, because he was that small. But let's just start with, I'm going to move this aside real quick so we can move, and then I'll put that back later. How about that? We'll sit him right there because it's in the way. And then I'll put that aside too, so we can just talk about the statue, and I'll put his little helmet back on there. Okay, this was much easier to put on when I wasn't trying. And now I'm trying and it won't go on. Okay, if I put it on the right way, maybe. Nope. Okay, now I'm going to get frustrated. All right, got it. So let's start with the base. Just like all the other bases, this is a segment of a battle that's going on, and based on what you're looking at on Cybertron, just like the other one, so they fit very, very nicely together. And as I turn this around, you can see the base is loaded with tons of detail all over the place. I mean, there is bolts and rivets and all kinds of gears and things like that. You can see this engine of a defeated, looks like Decepticon. I don't know which one it is, but you can see the rubble right there, it looks like, from one of the jet engines there. And you can see pieces of the planet here, and of course you see all of the hydraulics and the piping and all of the gears and all of that really cool stuff there. And we'll just talk about the paint on the base as we talk about the base, because as you look at it, you can see did a fantastic job painting this base. It's painted and shaded in such a way that it really does look like metal. It looks like a metal type thing going on there. You can see all of that. Looks absolutely great. XM has done a great job with the other two in terms of the paint. They always do a great job with paint on their figures or their statues. That's kind of one of their trademarks. And so this one did a really good job. I did have one issue with this guy, and that was putting him together. I just didn't think the pieces fit as snug as so many other pieces that just snap in place and things like that. So for example, you have this piece of Cybertron here that I had to put together. And as I put it in there, I mean, even watching the video of the guy who was putting it together on YouTube struggle trying to force it in there. And I don't think he should have forced it. He should have to force anything like that into the statue. And in doing so, soon as I put pressure on it, it chipped a piece of the base. So there's a small little chip that you can't see in there, but I can see it. That's chipped off from me trying, I mean, not even taking it out and putting it in or messing it up. As soon as I applied pressure, just like I saw in the video, it chipped. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But that was that. And the same thing with this guy. It didn't go in as smoothly and as easy as I thought it should go in. But I did get it put together. And once it's in place, it's kind of snug. Almost makes you kind of afraid to take it apart because it's really tight, that rod that's in there. And of course, it looks like metal, but this is polystone, so it'll crack right up if you mess it up. And then here, this piece was probably the coolest piece to put on because, like, I'm so used to, boom, magnet just snaps right there, and it worked great. But anyway, that's the base. Now let's talk about Spike, his little trusted friend there, and he is in his exo outfit there, and you can see he has his helmet on so that he can breathe whatever air it is on Cybertron, so that he doesn't die. But this does come off here, so I'll take it off. And we'll talk a little bit about his portrait. Now, usually I will say, XM, great job with the portrait. This isn't a bad job. That's not where I'm going with that. But if the close-ups, you can see his face is kind of shiny, and it's not a whole lot of detail in his face. It's kind of like a Legends, like the toys. It kind of looks like that. So it's not bad, but it doesn't have that crisp detail that I'm so used to having with XM, with the facial features of the, the portraits that they make. And so I look at the guy, I see his eyes are kind of shiny, that's kind of cool. And the paint application on it is done really well, meaning that it's not sloppy or anything, but it does look, I'm trying to find the words. It looks a little, it looks more like an action figure head. That's all I can say. Just like the Marvel Legends figures. Like, it looks kind of like that, where they usually don't. And this is XM's kind of take on, if you will, like Sideshow's Mythos Star Wars. It's like the character, but kind of their twist to it. And this is supposed to be G1 Transformers with XM's twist to it. And so, yeah. I mean, it's cool. And then when you put this on, it's kind of shiny. No big deal. Still love the piece, but not a huge fan of that portrait right there. But aside from that, like I said, it's painted nicely, but the exo outfit that he has on is absolutely amazing. Lots of detail on it. Love the paint scheme on it. And you can see all of the gears. Even up here it says EXO 03 on the top of it. And then on the side right over here, EXO 03 right there. Lots of gears and things you can see, very finely detailed in terms of the scope. So I really like that. And then the same thing all the way down to his legs and where his knees are in this EXO. You can see the hydraulics that causes his knees to bend. And then the same thing here. I forget, what does he transform into? I don't remember. Anyway, you can see that. Love this companion piece. This is a statue all in itself, if you will. So that's a really cool touch to it, especially since it's a small statue. It kind of definitely fits really well with that. And now let's talk about the man himself, Bumblebee. Now, again, this is XM's take on him. So, because I've heard other people say, yeah, they call it G1, but it doesn't really look like G1. Well, come on. Have you seen the cartoons? It's kind of dated. When you look at the cartoons, I mean, you get what I'm saying. I think they did a fantastic job with Bumblebee. Love the paint, love the color. Now, as we look at, I'll start with a portrait here. Now, this is one portrait of Bumblebee, and this actually turns on and off. You saw probably in the unboxing where I put those little batteries. I forgot what the number of the batteries. But anyway, you can see where that turns on and off with this portrait here. And it looks really good. I like that portrait. Not bad. As you look at that, and on the portrait there's lots of scuffing, and looks like he's been in quite a few fights there. Oil, dirt, it looks good with the silver face. But now I'll take that one off. This is my favorite. I think it's probably my favorite only because it has more light coming out of it. You can see the light here. I'll turn that off, turn it on. And sit that there you can see here. So I really like the portrait on this guy, and I love the paint scheme. But let's continue to talk about the guy himself, the rest of the figure. You can see the weapon that he's pointing right there. Lots of detail and everything in the gun that he's pointing. And then the same thing with his arms, the paint scheme, everything looks really nice. The shading on it looks really nice. All of it, and it looks like he's been in a battle. It looks like this beetle has been through, has seen some better days. But what I really love is, just like all of the other pieces, just the intricate details that you can see in his legs and things. This looks like, when you look at it, it almost looks like I should be able to pick this up and transform him into this beetle, because it looks so good. It looks like these mechanisms on this statue should move, and they don't. Just like the tires, for example. It should feel like rubber the way it looks and the way it painted, but it doesn't. The same thing with the tires that are on his feet, and you can see where his feet split there from the front of the beetle here and turn into Bumblebee. This is a really nice piece. I like it, and I do think this is the last one that I'm gonna get. I think, because I don't really, I mean, these are the characters that I really like. Now Soundwave, now I really like that character, so I don't know. Starscream was awesome, but Soundwave, yeah, if I had to pick the two, maybe Soundwave, but they hadn't had a Soundwave at the time. I don't know. Let's see. Anything else to talk about? Yes, the bug, the beetle. This is probably the coolest thing about XM pieces, is that, one, they give you a substantial add-on. This should roll, but it doesn't roll. And under the bottom, oops, I broke it. Oh, a guy in the chat said to me, "Man, for somebody who unboxing, you are really rough with your pieces." And touche, buddy, because the little bitty mirror, I'm gonna have to glue it back on there because I broke it off of there. Man, you know, par for the course. I'm not really that rough with my statues, by the way. But anyway, I really like the fact that they give you these really cool add-ons. And then on the bottom here, you can see there's a lot of gears and things under the bottom of the car, which I didn't show in the unboxing, but you can see there, see the little mirror. You can see the windshield wipers. And then on the back, of course, the license plate. This plays really well. And it didn't actually break, by the way. It just came off of there. So I'll put it back. But let's see. I'm done. I don't have anything else to talk about. That would be it for Bumblebee XM Studios. Yeah. G1 Transformers. And remember to always collect what you like and not the hype. Until next time, my friends. Peace! Well, I probably should say that again because that was pretty high. Until next time, my friends. Peace! Out of here!